Well, in like 6th grade, everybody said I should play basketball. Everybody said I should play basketball because I'm tall. And, you know, I'm a girl, so tall girls, you know, play basketball. But my dad played when I was younger. He played in the military, like he would go play on base. And I've just always like known about basketball, but I didn't start wanting to play until 6th grade.
Help defense, take charges. 3 is gonna drive, but she drives to shoot the jump shot, right? Don't step out on the basketball court tonight. If you're not planning on turning around chest to chest with that son. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are backing down from nobody ever.
I think before you can talk about Shaneal the player, you have to understand Shaneal the person. You know, she enters into the 7th grade at the junior high, and you know, we go down and we scout kids all the time because they're going to come up to our program, and we begin to pay attention to her as a person and see, you know, what qualities, because we're real particular about, you know, the character of our players, and she's a phenomenal basketball player, but she's an even more phenomenal kid that never has an off day.
Shaneal is a very humble but nurturing person. She will not tell you any of her accolades or what she's really good at. She just likes to show. She's just like her father. He was the same way. They always had to be the best and be #1 or whatever they did. But she's humble about it. She's not gonna brag about it.
My mom has been the biggest, like, she's put a lot of things aside and just made sure I got what I needed to play basketball. Even when we were having hard times, she's always just been there for me, like financially, emotionally, and she's just done everything for me. And I'm just really grateful that she's like in my life. I lived with my dad and my mom in Maryland when I was little, when I was born. That's when I would watch him. I remember like him picking me up on the court, like little things I remember. When I moved here, it was just me, my mom, my dad, and my little sister, because she was born here. And we lived here for about 3 years before he got sick. So he got sick, and for about that whole year, he was in New Orleans at a hospital. We went to visit every weekend until he moved to St. Louis to a nursing home until he passed there. And he passed the day before my 13th birthday, and I remember it was crazy. That was a crazy week.
Basketball, it was a great outlet when her father died. I think what was more difficult on her was his illness, because he was sick for so long. And at the same time, you know, her sister, my daughter, was diagnosed with diabetes, and that was like something we were getting used to. It was very exhausting for her during that time, but she never wanted to miss anything. She didn't want to miss basketball. She didn't want to miss volleyball. Basketball was an outlet to relieve some of that stress.
I've never been the type to just focus on everything going on around me. I focus on myself as a person. And my dad's death, yeah, it affected me, but I know how to move on from that, and I know how to just make my life better. My mom got sick last year at the end of January, actually. Her being in that situation it did change my life around, just seeing like how much I have. All that encourages me to just live my life to the fullest, to what I want to do.
When it's all said and done, in the history of Biloxi women's basketball, if there's a more decorated basketball player, I'd like to see her. This girl is going to finish her career with 1,500 plus points, 1,000 plus rebounds, 500 plus block shots in 4 years. And she has been on the AP honor roll for all 4 years. When you talk about well-rounded student athlete, when you talk about complete player, when you talk about poise, when you talk about character, when you talk about toughness, all of those adjectives describe Shaneal Corpuz.
I'm Shaneal Corpuz, and you're watching 228 Sports.